Welcome back to Two Brothers Comics. I'm Nick, and tonight is the Friday night comic book Babble-On. I'm wearing a shirt for this. Y'all stay tuned. It could or could not get a little weird. We're not sure. I'm not 100% honest about what's going to be happening tonight. Justin, how are you? You're on screen. Everybody looks like he's on screen to me. Okay. Well, something's weird happening because I see all of you guys on screen. I don't know. I'm going to our YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know. Try adding yourself to the screen. That's weird.
Or we could just do that. Well, I'm
Now you're
in.
all here. Oh, now okay. Now it looks like I don't know what the deal is because on my screen you're all here. Now we're all here. Look. Wow.
I think I had to do it. I think I'm the
Are you the guy?
yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna skip all the wrestling talk, but Chris Barrett, hello. Alan Breedlove, what's up? James, what's up? Ruben, what's going on? Ruben Guzman. All the wrestling talk. What up, Brian? What's up, Ronnie Boy? What up, CJ? Nosh, what's up? Yeah, we got it fixed. Sorry about all that.
Are we really?
Huh?
But are we really?
What?
Sorry.
I mean, yeah. Pow! Shout out to Eli Gunther for the $4.99.
That's exactly how I feel right now, too.
Guys, Dustin's a little down. He's tired. He needs somebody to pick him up tonight. And again, thank you for that, Eli. And again, smash the like. So it started off a little weird. How's the audio sounding for everybody at home? Does Dustin sound okay? Testing uno dos tres.
Of course I sound okay.
Just making sure you're not too
I've been
quiet.
on 2 live streams this week, and we talked for 5 minutes about how great I sound. So,
Yeah.
Of course I sound good.
Good deal. Anywho's, Justin, let's restart this. How are you today, Justin?
I'm good.
Just getting ready for Lexington this week?
I'm slowly realizing all of the work that I need to get done before I leave on Thursday.
Like work, or like to prep for?
Work.
Don't you have a pad you could just bring with you and do it there?
I could, but I'm trying really hard not to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to work on there. That's no fun.
Yeah, I don't need Justin's work dragging me down.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think anything could drag Justin down from what it talks. His prep for the con sounded like it's going to get a little weird. Huge shout out to Brian Clark for the $9.99 character jumping in the air, joyfully saying "Yippee!" That's how it's described to us. Thank you for that, Brian. Eli, hello.
What's going on?
And then Bronze Age Nerd, hello. Hope you're doing well.
We're gonna be talking some Bronze Age books tonight.
That's right.
Holy hell! The convention doesn't open till noon on Friday. I can work all morning on Friday.
Oh, because you're gonna be up early after your
comments.
Thursday night, first night of the con. What is it called? I quit.
The words aren't coming out, huh? Is Justin going to be going on like a sleep bender?
No. What is it called when you do something every time? Oh, his traditional first night of the con bender he goes on every time.
I'm hyping this up. I might just go to sleep at 9 o'clock and wake up at 9:30 the next day. Get a good solid 12 hours of sleep.
Hey, I would not, after having the kids you do, man, no way. I wouldn't blame you a bit. Would not blame you a bit. What's up, Michael? Hope you're doing well. Hope all you guys are doing well. Share it out with a couple friends. Get everybody over here. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Bueller's got his auction. What's up, Ryan?
Yeah, but
Ryan's
none of
not
the
allowed
other
to hang out
stuff
with
is
us no
important
more.
as what we're doing here. This
Wait.
is where people need to be and want to be.
Bueller has his auction going on right now? Is it
Yeah,
Marvel?
he's selling his entire X-Men run.
X-Men. So nothing you need to even worry yourself with because you have
Wait,
them all.
wait. Selling X-Men?
Yep, the
Yes,
whole
but
thing.
you have them all.
He's gone.
Oh, that's
It just
fine.
got better.
Speaking of X-Men, what's up, Ryan?
I know, dude.
Totally
Isn't that
hate your
insane?
guts.
No.
Jeez, dude.
So
How
talk
do you
about
go
what
from a
Ryan got this week.
nano? You realize you have to win 4 times in a row from a nano to get the book?
So do you want to tell what happened?
I don't know if he's okay with talking about it, so
Oh, he may not be.
yeah. I mean, he tells me, but
He could say it.
What's
What's
up,
up, Vincent McLean? The only feet picks are going to Justin.
That escalated quickly. I think after you did the picture you sent today, Nick, I kind of stopped.
Oh man. It is what it is. At least I didn't touch your Hulk 181 with my feet.
I got a Hulk 181.
Do you? Apparently we have an
sometimes,
OnlyFans.
Nick, you just suck, dude.
Whatever. all the folks here watching. All 4,000 of them.
We don't have 4,000 people that even know we still put content out, I bet.
Yeah, YouTube is. I don't know, maybe. So Justin, what are you doing tonight?
So I've prepared nothing for tonight. So I'm just going to sit here and open toys because it's something that needs to be done.
What's the first ones you're gonna open up? And then Dustin and I will talk crap about. Dustin, I think you should talk about heavy metal real quick.
I think we should wait till after midnight.
Let's go with Muckman. We'll open Muckman.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we're gonna make it till midnight.
Yeah. So heavy metal.
We need to get Jared Lujan on him. Is what we need to do.
Heavy Metal Magazine is also a comic book publisher. They are the ones that are publishing Never Never, which I've been hyping up for weeks now. It's been really cool. Probably the one title right now I'm really holding on to that is keeping me in this entire hobby at this point. Not really, but I mean, if I had to pick one thing to read and finish up and everything else, I had to just stop reading it and would never get to know what happened. I'd pick Never Never right now. Well, I didn't get to pick one up at the LCS because, of course, it was a spec book. So all the sharks came in, grabbed them all, and now they're all over eBay. But I went to their website and it showed that they had them available still for order. So I paid for a copy of issue number 1. It was like $9 shipped. And a week goes by, no update on the shipping or the order. 2 weeks go by, and I send them an email. Hey, just want to see what's going on. Curious about what's up. And then I send another email. Nothing. So 3 weeks go by, and I start doing some digging. And I go to their Instagram. Hundreds of comments on every post. I've got stuff that hasn't been delivered or shipped that I paid for a year ago.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I have
Facebook.
tons of screenshots.
Every post that they put is littered with people who are pissed off because they're not getting their books that they've been paying for, that they've ordered. And some of these are going on a year. So Heavy Metal Magazine, and then people are saying that, you're not responding to my emails.
Yep.
You're deleting my comments on your post. You're blocking me. And I'm seeing that. And I saw that firsthand because I posted on like 4 of their posts on Facebook. Don't buy from these guys. They're a bunch of scam artists. They're taking your money, not sending you books, and then not communicating with you on what's going on and completely ignoring you. And they blocked me on Facebook. So Heavy Metal Magazine is absolute trash, garbage. I will not buy any more of their titles. I hate it for all of those all of the creators that are putting their content out through heavy metal. I will find some way to finish Never Never. I think actually I have the last couple issues pre-ordered already, so I'll finish that out, but I will never purchase anything from them again. And I will tell as many people as I can what is going on with those guys and to never, ever support anything that they ever do again, ever. They're garbage. They're trash. And yeah, nothing's going to be done, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
you know, and they don't care.
Back charges. You got to back charge them. Go ahead and do your PayPal thing.
See, I tried to find out where I paid. I don't know if I used PayPal or just put. I think you put a credit card on their website.
You can still go through your bank and
Okay.
yeah, dispute it.
So I'll have to figure something out, but yeah, it's crazy because they don't update their site, I guess, when they're out of something. So they'll just keep taking your money and keep
Well, even
taking
their
your money.
monthly subscription magazine stuff, people are not getting those.
Yeah, people have said literally a year's worth of subscriptions that have been paid for.
And wives
they
are on
have
there
not
like,
been
can you
shipped.
please just send my husband his magazine so he'll quit chewing at home?
Right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's unprofessional. It makes the creators look bad. I would love to speak to some of the creators and ask them if what their opinions are on what's going on. But yeah, it's between that and the fact that I purchased a set of Pokemon books going on 3 weeks ago, and $150 purchase, and the communication there, and this was an Instagram purchase, has been absolutely atrocious.
You did finally get your shipping label. I just looked.
Yeah, but guess what?
Yesterday.
It still hasn't been shipped.
Where's it coming from?
It hasn't even been dropped off at the post office. All they did was created a shipping label.
No. Well, so in his defense, I've dropped stuff off, and it's taken 2 days. Like, I know for a fact I've dropped it off, and it's taken 2 days to show that USPS delivered it, and that happens all the time.
There's no reason why 3 weeks go by and I haven't had any I have to message 1,000 times and then wait 3-4 days, and then I finally get a message. Oh, my old lady's about to pack your stuff up. Well, I hope she knows what she's doing, because if $150 worth of books get to me and they're messed up, you're going to be the next one on here in the Heavy Metal Magazine segment on Two Brothers Comics. I promise you that.
Anyways, we can go about Action Labs, Justin, but before we do that, the third appearance of Carnage worth buying, and I think you said for $6. I mean, any comic book for $6, probably not a bad deal. What would that be?
What's that?
Third appearance. Would it be $363? Yeah, because I think I was paying $15-20 for a decent copy.
Of what?
ASM 363. What's up, Jerry? Hope you're doing well.
Oh, don't buy Spider-Man.
What's up, B. Raimi? Raimi's killing it. What's up, Free Energy? Yeah. Nosh, let me know if that package showed up okay. I've had a bunch of stuff getting delayed because of all these dang hurricanes. What's up, Kyle?
Did you see Bueller said thank you for sending him a gimbal?
Yeah.
What did you send him yours?
I just sent him that one I had back here.
Oh, the one for the phone?
Yeah, because he had the phone one on his list. So I just sent him that and the mic that we had.
I know you didn't just send him the one for the Canon.
No, that's sitting right behind me.
Golly.
The third app for Carnage is no. First appearance is 361. We're not playing this game. What up, Austin? What up, Austin? Alan, Nosh, tell me, make sure everything showed up okay, because I know it seemed like it took forever for it to actually show up at your place. It took forever for Bueller's to show up.
I'm broke right now, and I couldn't go get my What If omnibus that came in this week.
Uh-oh. Speaking of new pickups, Justin, have you finally got your toy open?
I have. Look at that.
That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Buckman and Joe Eyeball. Look
Who is
at that.
it?
It's Muckman from the TMNT animated series.
Oh, I swear I thought it was a Toxic Avenger for a second.
No, I've got one of those over there somewhere.
Of course
Did you
you
guys
do.
pre-order? Did you guys look at the Batman I sent over, the Todd McFarlane Batman?
I did. I
Mhm.
don't do McFarlane stuff.
I don't
Dude.
support Todd McFarlane in any way at all.
I had it ready to pre-order, and I was gonna hit okay on the PayPal, and I didn't because I was like, well, it's not. It was like 5 hours later, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna pre-order it because if it's still in stock like 7 hours after it dropped, it's probably fine.
Me
And
and Todd
then,
McFarlane got beef ever since he ruined Christmas.
dude, you gotta admit that Batman looks good.
I didn't even look at it.
No, it looks so good.
I wasn't even gonna give him the click.
But it's Target. He don't care.
For the record, NECA included a canister of real ooze.
If you don't open it up and pour it on your face,
You think
then
I
I
should
don't
pour
even
it
know
on
what you're doing.
his face?
No, on your face.
I
Why
rubbed
on
it
my
up.
face?
I rubbed my feet all over it today, Alan. Whenever I got there, I just rubbed my feet all over it
Hey,
and put it
thanks,
back in the
Alan.
box.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So Dustin doesn't have any new pickups. I got new pickups. I got a handful of stuff.
I mean,
I got
it's
some
not
stuff.
Saturday. How did you go to the shop?
Well, I'm not going to be here this weekend, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't leaving Josh hanging.
I'm
So
leaving
y'all
my
ready?
guys hanging for at least a month on that $100 omnibus.
Just start sending them $25.
I've
So,
still got like $80 worth of Nottingham reprints in there that I didn't mean to order.
oh good lord.
Nobody wants to buy them, and I'm like, bro, this is just cover price. I just didn't mean to order them.
So this was what I picked up at the comic shop today.
I wanted to check that out, but I guarantee you every copy on the planet's gone. So
I still saw some on the shelf.
yeah, I don't know. I think
mean,
the Sharks are probably
you can-
picking those up because
you can-
everybody's
you can-
talking about it.
You can have and read mine. It's not that serious. I would
No,
be
bro, it's a spec first appearance key collector item book. You might want to hold on to that, dude. Could be worth $22 one day.
He still had Nocterra #1s on the shelf. I almost grabbed some of those. I was like, nah.
I never grabbed one of those, and I'd love to read it. So
Oh, it is good.
yeah,
If
maybe grab one.
Well,
so we-
just message Josh tomorrow and just ask
Yeah.
him to put one in my box. All right.
along
So
with the other $200 worth of stuff I have in your box.
yeah, I know. So the anime man James sent over some manga I showed y'all last week, and the first one I read was this gangsta book. Oh, I'm mad.
Mark.
I am so mad.
Because you can't find two.
Well, I couldn't find two, but look what I did. I pulled a comic book thing. Do you see anything different about those, Justin?
Oh. Wait, Cursed is a different series.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you got to pay attention, dude.
3, 4, 5. They were all in the same row, so I just snagged them because these have been out for a while. So they're, manga right now is hard to find. Well, and I just noticed that right now when I put them together. So that sucks. But I do have 3 and 4. Can't find 2 yet. And then I'm still buying Black Clover, one of my favorite books. So, and then this came in.
Ooh.
So that's a pre-order that came in Tuesday.
I like the way those books look, but I wouldn't dare read them. I don't think.
I think you wouldn't mind. I mean, they can get weird. Not weird, like they don't ever get weird in the sense of like true manga. They just get very dark. So like you may actually like it, depending on what mood you're in. But it does, dude. It gets very vicious. Wouldn't you say, Justin?
I haven't read it yet.
You've not read any Berserk? The first, you have to get past the first little page. That's it, it's very. But I think you'd be okay with that. And then, this came in.
Oh, look at that.
I swear I thought that was just some silly box you was mailing to Jim Mint with his stuff in it. We got him.
No. But what I really like about these is each one is just a different like one his face. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I do know.
What up, Austin? Austin LeMay. What up, Mark? Marky Mark and the Marky Mark. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
And what is that?
It's called Assassination Classroom. It's a manga. So at the core of it, I know I'm not gonna drag it out, but at the core of it, this guy destroys the moon. This guy, you know, he's just out here destroying moons, and he basically tells them that he's going to destroy the world, but he wants to teach a class. It sounds so stupid when you say it out loud, but it's a good book. I don't care.
Just showing me what the guy looked like. Nope.
Keep in mind we read about
Nope.
dudes that are in tights and you know, stuff like that, and squirrel girls and you know, Thanos chins and you know, things like that. So, but anywho's,
You can't defend what that guy looked like. Sorry.
no, he's a quirky little character, man.
That's more than quirky.
He is all business from the top up. It's all party from the neck down.
Oh man. Anywho's, so basically he destroys the moon and he tells the world that I'm going to destroy the earth, but I'll give you 1 year. I'm going to go teach this class, and if any of the kids in the class can kill me, then I won't destroy the world, obviously. And I know that sounds silly, but literally it's exactly what it sounds like, Assassination Classroom. So the government is helping these young kids purposely try to kill this guy, and
Well, you're leaving out the part where all of the kids are in like the remedial class.
oh yeah, they're like yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So they're like the lowest class, but he actually takes his job very seriously. And what's crazy is because you know this is the bad guy of the series, but the whole time you're reading it, you're like, you know what? I kind of like this guy, and I want him to live. I hope they fail, but all the kids are going to die if they do fail. So I haven't finished it yet, but the series is completely wrapped up. Although I am on chapter 24 now of Attack on Titan. So good. You might actually like that one, Dustin, because again, it's just fighting.
As soon as he sees a Titan, he's going to be out.
Yeah, Titans are weird. They almost did me out.
That you won't finish Pokemon.
It's sitting by the bed. What up, Lost in Comics?
I mean, you're right there at the end.
What up, Empire?
And Justin won't even start it.
All right, we're done with manga. I was so excited. Like, dude, this is the first box set, man. So
I have no room for some nonsense like that.
So are you now going to go down the box set path?
Yeah, because it's the cheapest way. Like if they're in stock, yeah. So I'm probably going to order the Demon Slayer one because I can't stand the show, but I like the concept of it. So I would rather read it, I think.
There's 3 One Piece box sets.
Yep. I tried to watch that. God, it was awful.
Don't. You can't watch it.
And all right, last few things on the manga thing, and then we'll move on.
We actually have some decent topics to talk about tonight, guys. I promise.
Did you see the trailer for the Chainsaw Man?
No.
Oh, dude. For real.
Where is it gonna? Is it gonna be on like Funimation or something?
Probably. I think so. But anyways. It's called Special Education. Justin, get it right. Oh man. No, in all fairness, like remedial, I think is a good word for that. But anywho's, we'll move on. What up, Ramsey? Hope you're doing well. Dustin, you need to get you a sword. Or maybe not a sword. You should do an axe since he has a sword.
I was gonna say you can't steal folks' gimmicks, okay?
No,
If I'm gonna steal gimmicks, I might as well just grow out some orange hair.
Anyways, that person's making a comeback, by the way. I just saw a message that said that. Check your Instagram. Justin, what are you opening up now?
Who's making a comeback?
Look at your So those are my new pickups this week. Honestly, like I was not expecting it to have that kind of a week, but stuff just started coming in.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, then I don't know.
I was talking about the stolen slogan.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right. So now what? Now what was the other thing we're going to talk about? Was it Substack or NFTs?
I got stuff to show.
Show. Oh yeah. Show it off. And then we're going to talk crap about Action Lab too.
I got books.
I got 3 books.
I got books.
That's it.
I got Dark Ages, High Republic,
Oh, speaking of which, I have another pickup this week.
New Mutants,
I cannot believe you're still picking those up, Justin.
Hellions, Sinister War, Cable Reloaded, Avengers,
That is the worst cover I've ever seen in my life.
Detective, Static,
I couldn't stay on Static.
Lucky Devil, We Only Find Them When They're Dead, The Lot, Firepower, Miles to Go, Geiger,
Good God.
Monster Kill Squad,
This is the
Pirate
largest
King.
pull list for a person who will never read them. On the
Help,
planet.
and Almost American. I read this one.
I can't believe you have. Well, you do have. Was the Almost American good? That one was very intriguing.
I think this is going to read better as a trade than a single issue.
Yeah. I kind of feel that way about most things right now.
Well, I mean, like, the first issue, it basically is like, hey, these are the 2 main characters. This is what they want. The cool thing about it is that it's based off of kind of like a true story. So there are, at the end of the book, there's like a little brief interview with the dude who sort of defected from Russia, who was like a Russian spy and defected.
Yeah. It's based on a true story.
So that part's kind of cool.
I picked up ASM #1 this week.
Look at that.
This was the uncommon one. So it's probably selling for, I paid $6.99 for the blind bag. Let's see what it's selling for.
Well, Spider-Man, so it's probably already lost value.
I was gonna say probably around $3. Now, if I had gotten a secret rare one, like the like surprisingly, those are selling for a couple thousand already. I mean, insane, dude.
People are, oh my gosh. This is why I keep saying we need to change our slogan from "Collect Your Way" because people are proving that they're not responsible enough to do that.
Yeah, dude, it is nuts, man.
Justin, what are you going to pick up at Lexington this week? Because me and Nick probably won't even buy one single book, so you're going to have to
I don't know,
buy
man. I got some money coming to me from Justin. I might just buy all the books.
Okay. Well, then you guys can talk about what you're picking up. I'll be lucky if I have beer money at this point.
I hope, Nick, that... Well, you don't need beer money because I'm packing beer. Nick, I hope that whoever you buy from accepts Canadian $2 coins.
I'm totally cool with that, man.
Because that's how I'm paying you, in Canadian $2 coins.
Hey, I'm all for it.
What am I looking for? I'm hoping to find a copy of Miss Marvel number 9, or is it number 8? I have to look it up. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. But for argument, let's just say it's number 9. It's the first appearance of Deathbird, and that's kind of where I'm at in my collecting right now, where I'm just trying to pick up X-Men villain first appearances.
I thought you were going to be doing Daredevil or Iron Man.
Yeah, I was going to do Iron Man, but like I just don't seem to be excited. It doesn't.
Do Daredevil.
Yeah, I could do Daredevil, but let's put it this way. I recently spent a large amount of money on a book that we have not talked about on air yet. Wink, wink. that we have not talked about on air yet. So I kind of have to be a little bit more conservative for me when it comes to buying books at the convention this weekend.
You damn well better be. Or I'm gonna tell.
You need to go ahead and order some mattresses.
I mean, your
So I
wife.
can sleep in the basement?
Your wife seems to be kind of petite, but I'm sure she could get a damn iron skillet swinging pretty good.
I took the dog. I took the dog to the vet last week, and he weighed 110 pounds. And the rule was that the dog can never weigh more than Liz. And I sent her a text and said, "Oh, hey, Kirby weighs 110 pounds." And she sent a picture of her weight on the scale, and her response was, "He's getting close."
That's a big old dog, man. 110 pounds.
He's stocky.
Good God.
Yeah, I
a lot
think
of man
Jaeger's
meat.
only like 80 pounds, but he's 80 pounds of solid brick muscle.
Oh, Austin's putting a list together. What are you listing out, Austin?
Nosh is working out a commission, I guess, with Austin. Why is all the comic books falling down, dude?
My shelf busted. I just noticed that. It had to. Oh, hold on. It had to have happened like between the last time I recorded, which was last night, to now.
Justin, would you like to answer this?
I collect too many toys.
Nick and Justin are both avid Star Wars collectors, like toys, underwear. Nick bought some Star Wars soaps, so
I do have Star
the
Wars
answer would
soaps.
be yes for these two guys.
I don't have any of the toys though because, well, I just honestly, like, candidly, I have a hard time spending $35 on 6 inches of plastic.
That's what she
It
said.
depends on what you can do with it.
But here I was earlier in the week trying to get that Cara Dune figure for like 100 and some change. I was like, all right. I think it'd be cool to have, man. It's like the original
I
Boba
heard
Fett
she was
figure.
coming back.
I don't know, dude. They're also sorry, I was just two things. One, on that statement, I have no clue. And they are ending it with like the next season or the 4th season. Two, have y'all seen the way they recorded The Mandalorian? Dude, they recorded it on massive OLED display screens and stuff,
Yeah.
and basically create a virtual world where the lights really reflected and the sun really shined, and it was insane to watch this, Dustin. It just blew my mind, and I'm over here like, and it's the first time it's ever been done.
You do
And when
not
I
need
say
those to make YouTube videos. Nobody's watching them anyway. You don't need it.
no, I'm like, how can I? How many TVs will it take? But no, when I say Jon Favreau is one of the most brilliant minds in cinema, I don't care what anybody says.
Almost lost a finger.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. 1980 Empire, Yoda on card, unpunched. That's insane.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
I can tell you that I can't afford that.
And that's saying a lot because I've seen what Justin has dropped some money on. What's up, Terry? Hope you're doing well. I know what Justin will drop some money on. That's saying a lot. But I want an ASM 50. I think that's going to be the book I go for next. So I think he's already a member, and it probably just rebuild, and then the notification came. But that's totally cool. So that's what happens if you guys hit the join button down below and decide to join the channel and help support the channel. That's cool. And then also,
who was it?
It was Legion of Comics. It was Mark. Something that just rebuild. And then we are also doing the Super Chat giveaway that we do every night. So $1.99 or more gets you entered in for a chance to win. And those are going to go out next week. So there's that for you guys.
Make
Justin,
sure
what are
you
you
guys are
opening
checking
up
out Mark. He's getting real close to 1,000 subscribers. He's about to do a 900 giveaway too.
If somebody wants to drop his links. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, how about HasLab's what do you call it? Their funding, man. 30,000 backers. And I almost backed it, but then I was like, that's $400. But then I was like, it also comes with a Dr. Doom head. That would have been awesome, Dustin.
Well, all it does is come with a Dr. Doom head.
3 foot tall Dr. Doom head.
Yeah, you could have turned Galactus into a Doctor Doom.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you see the thing I sent you today on the sales of that thing already?
Mm-mm.
I sent it to our group chat.
That's insane when you think about it.
No. I tagged Justin on that. Just tag you on Instagram is what I did. I tagged Justin on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, that's insane if you think about it. Like, that was just available. Like, I think the last day for it was Monday at midnight. So you could have. That's like 4 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. You could have gotten it for retail price, and now it's doubled.
See, now I wish I would have done it because then I could have just literally just done it. I don't know why the Doctor Doom head, but I was more excited about having the Doctor Doom 3-foot figure than I would have been the Galactus. I think. I don't know, man. It just looks so cool.
No, Justin didn't order a second one.
No, he never did because he. What was it you said? You were like, with 30,000 backers, you're like, there's a lot.
Yeah, I wanted to buy a second one because I figured when they come out next year, I would be able to sell it and it would cover the cost of the first one. But I didn't want to have the money tied up into it for a year. And I just bought a big book and didn't want to spend another $400.
I hear you. It is killing me every day that I walk in this room and see this Hulk 181 hang on my wall, knowing how much money I have tied up in it.
Some sad news. My HasLab Sentinel should be delivered, I think, next Thursday.
Why is that sad? Oh, because you won't be here.
Hey, well, happy birthday. You can't open your present.
Which day of the week is your birthday? Next week?
Thursday.
No, my birthday's actually on the 14th. We're just celebrating while in Lexington.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Or I'm celebrating. How's that?
Who has a freaking birthday on a Tuesday?
People who are turning 38. That's who.
That sucks, dude. 38, and you already have that much gray hair.
What sucks is that I'm at the age where I don't remember how old I'm turning. So I had to look at Liz and was like, how old am I going to be this year?
Oh, man. Nothing wrong with being 38. Nothing wrong at all.
I just hung it on another piece of metal like I did my arm last month. I'm ready to kill those guys that are doing all that framing.
What's up, James? Look, real quick. I'm not going back to Manga Minute, but I'm going to show Mr. James.
I will not subject you people to more of that, I promise.
Wait, I can control them too.
I'm here to be the voice of reason.
I'm just going to show him this real quick. So, you know how I was so excited? I bought 3, 4, and 5. Tell me what's wrong with that picture there, James. I'm an idiot. That's all. So how about that Tmnt sale this week?
Yeah, the single. No, actually, it is the second priciest Bronze Age book ever.
What's the first one? I thought that was the most expensive Bronze Age title ever.
There's one that's more pricey than that. I'll give you a guess.
It's not 181.
Nope.
I don't know.
It's another favorite of mine, though.
Oh, is it Spotlight 5?
Marvel Spotlight 5 and a 9.8 sold for $260,000.
Yeah, it's a big boy book.
Last sale. So that's pretty cool to think about. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have moved up that high on the docket. Something that up until about a year ago, the majority of collectors, unless you were a Turtles guy, really didn't see as being that big of a deal. But when you think about it,
one of us, Google Gobble, one of us, we accept that one of us, Google Gobble, one of us, we accept that one of us, Google Gobble.
those re-ups must be hitting tonight. People are getting that charge is coming through off them accounts for the cards. So that's Legal Burning Randy. Make sure you guys check him out on Instagram at Legal Burning. He does one of a kind numbered sketch covers that he burns by hand, and they are the most magnificent, fantastic things you'll ever see in your entire life. I discovered him on Facebook and brought him on the show, and man, it has been awesome to watch that guy grow on Instagram. He is doing some fantastic stuff. I think Justin's muted.
Spirit fingers.
Wow.
Or is it jazz hands? I don't remember now.
Nick just like completely rolled out. I don't know if what happened to him.
I'm here. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Hold on.
Holy hell. Sorry, I just flipped over to Bueller's to see what he had on the auction block.
Oh, why did that happen? Was I small and then big all of a sudden? I'm telling you, Melon, man.
No, you were
That
gone,
won't
and
be
then
so great.
you jumped on screen. But no, I was talking about the fact that up until about a year ago, Turtles wasn't something people really. I mean, the majority of people didn't really see as something valuable, unless you were a big Turtles fan. It wasn't something that was looked at in the light that it is now, and even even now, people still don't look at it as being that big a deal. But when you think about a print run of around 3,000 copies,
That's
it's
really
basically
rare.
printed in someone's basement on material that is almost as bad as current Marvel and DC. I mean, if that gives you any indicator on how bad it was. So the likelihood of those 3,000 copies, I mean, what would you say? 20% probably aren't even around anymore.
I'm sure either that or more, but yeah. I mean,
And
how
the
many's on
fact
the
that it's a
census?
completely black back and front, pretty much. So the 9/8s are even harder to find.
And you know what's crazy, man, is there was just like one bid. It didn't even have a bidding war. That was just it, one. So it could have gone for more. That 9.6 went up today.
Yeah, and when you think about how big that franchise is, I mean, even outside of comics, and a lot of and that's the thing. Like most people don't think about comic books when they think about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like if you're not a comic book collector, you don't even. I didn't know for a long time that they started in comic books.
Yep. A lot of people
it's
don't.
cool to see that that Turtles have really risen to the top and grabbed some spotlight there. And Marvel Spotlight number 5, Ghost Rider's first appearance being a $260,000 9.8. I mean, again, a completely black cover. So hard to find it and high enough to hit a 9.8. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see if this causes a trickle down effect on pricing for the lower grades on the first print, even the second print and third print. I've continued to see a rise on the third print since I purchased mine. It's almost doubled in price for a raw comic.
Yep. You see this? He had a chance to get number 1 for $1,000. Yeah, Last Ronin has brought a lot of people out. By the way, Last Ronin's also been delayed another couple weeks to the 22nd.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just kind of getting to the point where they're just like, we don't care anymore.
So there you go. John, thank you for the $2 super chat. Justin, what is your shirt today? Please don't cut yourself. I like that Black Panther design. And look, the Scarlet Witch. Oh, and Captain America's on there too.
Yeah, I wore this T-shirt into the gas station once, and the cashier was like, "Oh, I love the Avengers. Those are like the old school Avengers. Who's the guy in the green?"
Oh God.
Did you tell them those aren't even the old school Avengers?
No, I just politely thanked her for checking me out and went about my day.
What up, Captain?
What's up,
Got
Cat? What's going
time
on
for
with
that.
you?
Dustin has a 10.0.
No, I haven't got mine graded yet. I'm not sending that book in anytime soon because
I would wait till CBCS gets their cases.
I refuse to send anything to CGC right now.
Yeah,
Even
me
though,
too.
because that one I'm gonna probably do a walkthrough on it. It'll still take 2 weeks, but
Are you gonna do CGC or CBCS? I mean,
I'll
those
probably do
magazine
CGC
cases are
so it
garbage.
matches the rest of mine.
Yeah.
But it's gonna cost me every bit of probably about $250 to $300 to get it pressed clean and graded with a walkthrough. So
Yeah,
but I expect it to come back around like a 9.0, 9.2 maybe.
that'd be sweet. What up, Myrtle?
What's up, man?
I'm sorry, you'll never catch one of us grading with PGX.
No. I
Oh,
don't care
that's
what
cool, dude.
people say. PGX is trash.
No, you can't get caught doing what they've got caught doing. So even with CBCS, a scandal about I guess recently where, they verified a faked signature.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a perfect science. And I'm not getting signatures verified anyways. And if I was, I sure as heck wouldn't care about a Sarah Pacelli signature. Not that there's anything wrong with her. It's just like, it's not like it's a Kevin Eastman signature or something like that,
So that's another topic we could talk about. Because you were talking about you'd rather have the double sign 9.6.
Oh, for sure.
To me, Kevin Eastman's signature probably means about as much as a Stan Lee signature anymore. I mean,
But Peter Laird was on it.
yeah, I mean, Peter Laird's one thing for sure, but I mean, to have a 9.8, Jesus, man, I would take the 9.8 all day.
I don't know, dude. I think I'd rather have the 9.6 because 9.6 and a 9.8. The difference between that is we all make the joke how bad of a night the grader had the night before, and to have the two creators sign this book in as perfect condition as you could possibly imagine.
Did they sign it on the front cover?
Huh?
Was it signed on the cover?
That I don't know. That I do not know. And
See,
I would
that's
also
the thing for me too, and I don't know why, but with a book like that, and I forget who it was. Someone sent me on Instagram last week while we were actually talking.
What up, Kenny?
And someone took a Turtles #1 first print and had it signed and remarked in color.
That's cool.
all over the damn cover. Ruined this book.
Oh yeah. Somebody sent that to us, right?
Ruined this
Who
book.
sent that to us?
I forget who sent it to us, but it was atrocious.
Yeah, it was bad.
If I were to get my Turtles one signed, I would not let anyone touch the cover. It would be here. You can sign the inside cover or the first page at the bottom, very small. Like a book like that, I don't want you writing on the cover.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, I'm not going to let you touch it. Like, it does not. No. I like that my Raphael #1 is signed on the inside because, again, I don't want the cover being taken away from with a signature on it. And I'm kind of getting that way with a lot of things. There's some books like, yeah, I would love to get signed, but something that big is crazy. And the fact that, okay, here's another thing that I just think is absolutely like horribly disrespectful to the history of a comic book. For like, take Avengers 4, for example. To have someone like Chris Evans sign Avengers 4, what?
Y'all believe I got this in a 9.6? That still blows my mind.
I got mine.
Oh, Justin, you weren't here for that, were you?
No.
Yeah, it came back last week, and then I got a 9.4 Last Ronin, the Ashcan, which, dude, that thing maybe 7580 all day. It was destroyed. But did you guys know the CGC magazine cases also come as maracas?
I think those are actually clamshells that you're thinking.
I mean,
Maracas
very
are
little pressure,
these
guys.
things, right?
Look, barely any pressure. It is ridiculous. But I got this, Justin.
Hey, I thought the motto of the channel was "Collect Your Way."
Well, I don't know what
Are you talking
came up about
the
that.
signature thing I was talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't that's just my opinion though. Like I just think to have some modern movie star sign a book that has that much history behind it, like bro, you had nothing to do with the creation of that comic book character at all. Like if you get a variant that has Chris Evans on it, okay, right
Well,
on.
so in
Someone
the
was
one
actually
defense,
talking about on Facebook. I saw someone considering cracking like a really high mid-grade copy of Tales of Suspense 39 to have Robert Downey Jr. sign. No.
so real quick, Jerry, I'm going to answer that question. Dustin, so look, I'll play devil's advocate. So the MCU is what got me into comic books, right? That first Iron Man movie and the love for it. And I could see somebody going, and I could, Iron Man 1, maybe not, but taking, so it was like a really low grade. But if it was not for Robert Downey Jr. and what he did with Iron Man and John Favreau, I'd rather have a John Favreau book signed by, because John Favreau's, Kevin Feige, but
Yeah.
Favreau is MCU godfather.
Yeah.
I would like, if it was not for what they've done, I probably wouldn't be into comic books. So I could see
Yeah,
where,
but they had nothing to do with. To me, they had nothing to do with the comic book.
no, and that's fine.
That book that's being signed, they had nothing to do with the creation of that comic book. And to me, like my thing, and this is just me, if I'm getting something signed, it's going to be by someone who has something to do with the creating of the character in general. You know, like I had Jason David Frank sign a comic book. He had nothing to do with the comic book, no, but he had everything to do with making the character.
Wait a minute.
Lord
What you just said
Draken-
is exactly
No, literally before Draken hit the comic books, he played Lord Draken in the trailer for the comic books, and they used his face in the comic books. This isn't something that's been around for 60 years, and then you played him in a movie. Like he is that character was made for him. He brought the character in before the comic book.
but Dragon Ball #1. I had Sean Schimmel sign it as Goku. To me, Sean Schimmel is Goku. For a lot of people, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
that. And I mean,
nah, that's ignorance to me.
it's not ignorance. It's not a lack of knowledge.
Okay, fine. That's stupid to me to have Robert Downey Jr. sign a Tales of Suspense 39.
Nobody said I'm talking like it may
Hell
not, but if that's the way they love something, then let them do that.
See, this is why I said we have to change the motto.
There are more people out in the world who know Iron Man because of Robert Downey Jr. than any of the previous 60 years of material.
Like Iron Man was not a very popular character until Iron Man came along. That movie. Like,
Yeah,
he
I'm
was
just
not at
saying
the
for
level he
me,
is now.
that tarnishes the book. Like, I wouldn't give you $100 for it at that point.
Well, and that's okay. I mean, that's
what I
everybody
said.
has their own
I literally just keep saying like this is just how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I would do. I'd still give him $100 for it.
somebody
If
puts
you
a
signed
Tales
it in
of Suspense
something
book
that could be
together.
removed.
Hey, so real quick, somebody asked about spec. So we don't do a lot of spec, Jerry. But like Comics with Bueller does a good job with key issues every week. So definitely check out Comics with Bueller. I think he's probably one of the most honest and trustworthy guys. And then if anybody else in the chat that does theirs, but yeah, Naj, don't yuck on anybody else's yum, Dustin.
Just saying.
But then Ramsey, he agrees with you. He's like, JDF's the exception.
Well, and like the Dragon Ball dude, was that comic book out after or before the show?
When did Sean Schimmel start voicing it? He wasn't the original Goku, was he?
No, truthfully, I don't know. I actually saw there's a convention. There's a convention in the Philly area that's coming up in later September. One of the guests is the voice of Goku, but not the good voice.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
I
the
also
original.
look at it as, and not to just like dump on your book, like, but that's not a Tales of Suspense 39. It's not an Avengers 4.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have what's his name sign a Hulk 181.
What can I just let you guys in on one of my pet peeves when it comes to signing books?
Sure.
I don't like it when Stan Lee signed a book that he had nothing to do with.
Yeah, but his handlers were just trying to get his
You
money.
defended Robert Downey Jr.
Well, why did I
raise an eyebrow at me?
No. I'm not. I guess I was defending it, but what I'm saying is that I understand where the logic is coming from. If someone wants to have their
Logical logic.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'm not supposed to use logic around here.
My thoughts are on it. If he brings you joy and it brings you happiness, take your Tales of Suspense 53, get Robert Downey Jr. to put his name on it and blood. I don't care. Like, you're paying for it.
He has variants with his picture on it, and that's what people told the guy on Facebook. Like, bro, here are some really cool variants with him on it.
Sure. Like
this signed, and he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense." And I'm like,
and it might make more
I'm
sense.
glad you brought this and had asked people questions, because this was a higher mid grade copy, and I'm like, no, dude, don't do it. I didn't say anything on there, but I was just like,
So Dustin, here you go. Dustin's in a rare mood. So Dustin and Justin, I don't think like we're necessarily crapping on anybody's opinion. Like, again, I have a voice actor who signed the Goku, Dragon Ball #1, and this meant a lot to me. I was so excited to get this done and meet, Sean Schimmel, because I actually hate the fact I did not get Chris to also sign this, Vegeta. But it is, just a Goku cover. But those two guys, I mean, they brought so much joy and happiness to my life with Dragon Ball, and still do, and like Robert Downey Jr. Like, again, if it was not for what he did with Iron Man and the MCU, I never would have been into comic books. So, that means, I guess that, it doesn't necessarily mean a lot.
No, yeah. And to answer your question, if it was like, I have a Transformers #1. If they didn't have anything to do with that book, I wouldn't let them touch it.
Well,
that's just me.
So I think this is going to be an interesting question.
If it was a comic book, if it was like they've done like some of the cartoon adaptation books, like whatever, but like I don't know. To me, something that significant, I'm not going to let someone who didn't have their hand in creating that book touch it. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question that's kind of like a devil's advocate type thing. Okay, so
I don't like these kind of questions.
Well, it's just kind of a thought provoking question. It's not meant to start an argument, but so if you're reading a Transformers #1 and you're reading Optimus Prime's line, whose voice do you read it as?
Yeah,
I have a hard time doing that, so I read it in my voice.
But
not me.
But you didn't for Draken.
I have a hard time reading and not just hearing my voice, though.
Okay, that's
like
fair.
In general.
See, and like
that was
for
one
me,
thing when we had David Boer and those guys on, I was like, what does Kanto's voice sound like? Because I can't even like get it together here.
I feel like he doesn't actually talk. I feel like it's just all like inner monologue, that when they do the show or movie or whatever they're going to do, he never actually speaks. It's just like an inner monologue voiceover throughout the whole show. That's honestly the way I read it.
No, Skeff. The only person I would allow to sign my Mortal Kombat books.
Oh, come on. That would be a great,
not even for a second would I allow that to happen.
A great novelty thing to have all of the characters who were in the movie sign the Mortal Kombat book. That would be cool, man.
No, it would not. Not even a little bit.
Whatever. What's up, Perry Comics? So, what about you guys in the chat? Because the Prime Voice is iconic. So, tell me what you guys would do in the chat. Would you let somebody who had nothing at all to do with a comic book, for example, here, sign your book?
Ed Boom or what's the guy's name?
Sabat?
Oh my god, why can't I think of his name? Huh?
No, Cybot. Sabat?
Tobias, John Tobias,
Hmm.
Ed Boom, John Tobias. I'd love
Okay.
to have either one of those guys sign it. Actually, that 9.2 I have, John Tobias. Actually, his name is on a scroll on the back because he wrote the book.
Hey, Dustin,
So-
turn your gain down just a hair because we have that 48 volt now, so it's already preamping your voice. So turn it down just a hair. Huh?
Is that better?
No, you turned it down too much.
How about that?
A little more.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Like
Okay.
literally, when I say
Yeah,
just a
I would
hair.
I would let Ed Boom or John Tobias sign it, and I'm actually trying to get Jeremy to bring John Tobias to Huntsville next year just so I can get a book signed by him and talk to him. But I wouldn't let one of the characters know. And I actually changed my mind. I saw you ask about the voice of Ash Ketchum. I was going to, and I decided not to. So, nah, I don't know. I mean, anybody can do what they want. That's just, like I said, that's just how I feel. There's no way that I would let Chris Evans sign my Cap 100 or my Avengers 4 or a piece of construction paper for that matter. But that's
Yeah,
just
and like
Chris
what
Evans.
everybody's saying, if it means something, or if it's just to hold as a person or as a fan, and not necessarily to flip. Like, yeah. And again, do I think it's the greatest idea to have Chris Evans or Robert Downey Jr. sign an Avengers 4 or a Tales of Suspense 53? I think even an Iron Man 1's probably pushing it. Like, unless you just absolutely love them, like I wouldn't, but maybe it makes that guy just the happiest person in the world. And you know what? Go ahead. I'm telling you what, I was so stoked.
Yeah, and throw back in like anything I like, and I'm talking about all of this from purely from keeping it in my PC perspective. Like, I mean, I don't have anything with the intention of flipping it. So,
Boom Jask, I'd get Shia LaBeouf to sign
if anything, if I was gonna get one of their signatures, it would be to flip it because I wouldn't keep it. But anything we're talking about right now is strictly stuff that we would keep in our PC. But there are things I like I wanted that Hulk annual 1 with the Steranko signature, and I wanted it in a specific place.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not real huge on signatures. Like, I have very few signed books.
It's really just to meet that person, I think.
Yeah, like, huh?
Just to meet the person.
Yeah, I mean, I got Lex Luger to sign a book that he was on the cover of. It was a photograph, picture cover. It was cool to sit and talk to him. I kind of felt bad because he was sitting there the whole day with nobody talking to him. So I wanted to go over and talk to him. Found out he lives 15 minutes away from me. I've got a triple signed, as bad as I hate to say it, I have a triple signed Amazing Spider-Man book in my collection, but it's purely because I love Craven. I've got one signed book by Jason David Frank, and I've got 2 Captain Americas signed by Steranko that he did the covers on. Now, I've got the WWE issue number 3. It's like the 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 Ric Flair cover.
Yeah.
I would fight 18 people to get to the table to get Ric Flair to sign that book in a heartbeat.
Would you crack a 9.6 to have Kevin Eastman sign it?
No. Honestly, Kevin Eastman's signature, there's more of those books out there with his signature probably than without his signature. It's just like Stan Lee's. I mean, signed so many books, and I've already got an Eastman signature, so I don't want to crack another book to get one. I'd be cool with just going and talking to him for a few minutes. But I wouldn't crack one just to get Eastman's signature. If it was Laird, that'd be one thing because, that's not gonna happen. Laird's not signing anything ever again, so he says. But We don't. I don't support Todd McFarlane. Skeff. He ruined Christmas 2 years ago. So no way, Jose.
I love Todd McFarlane. I would love to meet the guy and shake his hand.
I'd love to meet him too.
Honestly,
I would do a handicap match with Todd McFarlane and Danny Coates.
So not to change the topic, but is there more of an influential member of comic books, and we'll say modern, like not Stan Lee, not Jack Kirby, those guys? Is there a more influential person in comic books today than Todd McFarlane?
Ross Ritchie.
From what type of perspective?
Every
Say
perspective.
I'm wrong, Nick.
Somebody who has had more influence on the industry in the modern era, we'll say, Bronze Age above, than anybody else.
Ross Ritchie.
Ross wouldn't have done what he did. Indie Comics wouldn't be
Ross
what it was
Ritchie's
if it
my
wasn't for
man.
Todd.
I give the answer Ross Ritchie for everything.
I mean,
I'll call him right now. Keep it up. Tell you like I told Bert. Talk bad about the
Liefeld.
boss. I'll call him up.
look, Liefeld and Francesco. If you're not following Twitter, like create a Twitter just to follow Rob Liefeld and Francesco to watch them talk crap. So you think honestly Rob Liefeld?
Well, I guess
don't know.
it depends on who you're asking the question to. If you ask that question to Rob Liefeld, I'm sure Rob Liefeld will say Rob Liefeld.
I'm waiting for somebody to say something stupid like Dan Slott. Okay. That's
I'm in this. I like that one, Skiff. Skiffington.
But anyways,
Dude, we're gonna hang out with Skeff and I'm going. This is number 3 right there. Just so y'all know,
it's
we're
gonna
gonna hang out with Skeff. We're gonna hang out with
Don't question. I know what
Bubba
you're saying.
Lubs. I'm excited to meet Bubs and hang out with him because like he's the only person I know that's as big a jerk as I am, and like I'm excited about that.
Hey, here you go. So Alan
Greg's gonna
suggested
be
you
there.
collect.
Huh?
Alan suggested you should collect every appearance of Craven.
I don't like him that much, bro.
It would be kind of cool though to complete some of
Yeah,
his.
but see, then at that point, I'm just collecting things just to keep me busy, and like I don't want to spend money on things just to keep me busy. Plus, his first appearance is ridiculously expensive, so
Which one did he first appear in?
I've got my favorite Craven the Hunter cover in a 9.6 triple sign yellow label. Like I don't think there's another one on the planet like that. Probably, I haven't been able to find one, but
Ooh,
and there
Frank
probably
Miller?
is. But I mean,
Frank-
I've got my favorite cover of Craven already signed. Like it's up there. Like I'm good on that one. Like I don't want to collect something just to keep me busy, and that's my problem. Like I've kind of gotten to the point now where I don't want to spend money on it. Like I don't even leave the house. I literally this week did not eat lunch 2 days in a row because we were broke, and I was like, I'm not dipping in savings for lunch. Like I'm at that point. I'm not even dollar bin diving. I go to my shop like once a month. They were trying to figure out if I even wanted a pull list anymore. I was like, no, I'm good, John.
Oh my god! So let's get back on to something a little more positive.
I'm actually at the point in my collecting where I'm very interested in getting signatures.
There you go.
I've got 2 books at CGC for signings there. I'm making a list of books to take with me to Baltimore to get signed by like Louise and Walt Simonson and Bob McLeod and
That'd be cool.
all kinds of stuff like that.
And you're doing your sketches too.
So that's
Yeah.
that's an interesting topic that, and I don't know, maybe I don't know. I guess I'm just in one of those moods tonight where I just want to fight. I don't know why.
Well, hold on. Let's finish our influential conversation because people are starting to comment.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to get in on these CGC signings.
Maybe we need to try to keep you a little more positive. So Frank Miller, Todd McFarlane,
Skeff
Alan Moore
is
is a
on the
good one,
money. Skeff's on the money.
Robert Kirkman. But would you have a Robert Kirkman if it was not for Todd McFarlane?
I think Robert Kirkman would have lied to anybody to get Walking Dead to happen.
But he wouldn't have had the
And
place
I'll
to
be
do
honest
so.
with you, I'm this close to that being like the one I want to go after. Like,
Do it.
I love that series.
Go
so
after
much.
the collected issues there at Quest. Go buy them.
What the? No, I'm talking about. I want a Walking Dead #1.
Oh yeah, wait till the show's finished and then go after it.
Yeah,
But
I'll tell you what I did find. Hold on, you go ahead. I did find a book this week that I kind of want to buy, but I'm like, again, bro, I'm
Yeah.
gonna spend that much money.
Yeah. But with Kirkman, I mean, he would not have the ability to have created The Walking Dead if it was not for Todd McFarlane creating Image. And I know there was a bunch of founders for Image, but that wouldn't have happened had Todd McFarlane not had done what he did and what he's continued to do. I don't know, man. I mean, you could also put Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird up there because of what they did with Tmnt, and I guess I wouldn't say maybe.
So,
Would you
Teenage
consider them the
Mutant Ninja Turtles,
godfathers
man,
of
yeah.
indie comics, Justin? I mean, maybe they're the great grandfathers, and Todd's the godfather. He said Pomoko.
No, so
Who said that?
I love it.
if first off, Todd didn't do it by himself, so we should probably take that into consideration as well.
Yeah. No, and I did say that a second ago. That yes, Todd had other people come and do Image with him, but would it have actually started without Todd's initiative to do what he did? It wasn't like he's the one that went around asking all these guys. They took the leap of faith for him, with him. Unless you ask Robert Liefeld, then it was probably all his idea.
Oh man, I think did somebody really buy this book? You guys suck. I wanted to get this book.
So I don't know. I mean, Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird. I think that's a. Did you know that they were excited whenever their book was selling for as much as a Conan #1 was?
Good for them.
Let that sink in.
That's pretty wild, bro.
Yeah, that is true, man. That is true. If it was not for that guy, it wouldn't be what it is today.
Who?
The guy that had everything licensed, but they destroyed the turtle tail. Turtle tail for life.
Turtle tail forever.
Turtle tail forever. I don't know if we're gonna get to Moon Knight tonight, Skeff. I don't know if we're gonna get that long.
Where is this book at? Okay, I guess he just took it down because it didn't sell. But anyway, so obviously Negan is like the coolest character to ever be in a comic book ever. And I haven't even gotten to Negan yet, and I cannot wait. But he's the coolest comic book TV character ever. Well, there was a 9.8 Walking Dead 100 signed by Kirkman, but it had the retired Negan Walking Dead label on it. And it was like 300 and something bucks. And I was like, now I could give you about 250. Anybody that watches that guy on TikTok, I'm talking about like the 250 and dude in the overalls. Everything he's going to fix going to be run you about 250. But that would have been a really cool book to have. But Jeffrey Dean Morgan signature. I've never seen one of those. That I don't know.
You know what? There you go, Dustin. That is a great perspective.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would let him sign one though.
I think that's as close to getting it outside of JDF that I think we could get, because you love that character, and it all comes from the show.
Dean Morgan, because he is that same dude in everything he does. Like, I want to hang out with him.
I think we got him, Justin.
I'm telling you right now, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, like if the crap hits the fan, I want to go hook up with that dude, and me and him, I want to be on his team.
That's too funny.
But but I don't know. Walking Dead #1, about tree fitty, yeah. No.
So
Walking Dead #1, that might be one that I could see myself going after at some
Go
point.
for
I
it,
couldn't see
man.
myself spending that much money on it. Like,
So
I get sick to my stomach every time I walk in this bedroom or in my studio room here and see that Hulk 181 on my wall and know how much I spent on it. I couldn't fathom spending $3,000 on a comic book. I just couldn't. So I don't know that Walking Dead #1 will ever happen. That's why I give up hope on Ultimate Fallout #4, because unless I can trade for it and trade something that I don't like, there's a guy in my shop's got a raw copy, and I thought about, he's a big Amazing Spider-Man fan, so I thought about maybe offering him to trade some stuff for. I don't know, but
the value on that one I think is going to go down a little bit.
Yeah, but probably not to something that I would feel comfortable spending on.
You spent stupid money on stupid stuff. If Walking Dead #1 means a lot to you, I think you could do it.
Is that the only Walking Dead that you would get from the original run, or would
well,
you try?
I would like to have a 100, but I don't want to get that until I read that far up and see if I like the character in the comics as much as I did on the TV show.
Yeah,
Which I'm sure I will, because everyone says that.
Apparently, it's a little more brutal in the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody says it's a lot more brutal, which is perfect for me. You know, the meaner and nastier he is, the better. So, but I could see myself wanting to get a 100. But like I said, I kind of want to wait until I get that far into the reading. But you know, a #1 would be cool, just because of the series. I don't. I feel like in the comic books, oh my gosh, I forgot the guy's name. The main guy. Rick. I feel like in the comics, Rick is a little more believable for me. Rick
I
on
think,
the TV
for
show,
sure. And it's
Rick on
also
the
the way you
TV
put your
show, I
perception
would
on
not
him.
have followed Rick to the Porta-John. Okay, much less let him lead me anywhere through that zombie apocalypse. With his sweet baby crying. I mean, that dude didn't make too good. That dude didn't have 2 cents to rub together in his head. It seemed like most of the time. I would not have followed him to the Porta-John. But in the comic books, like, he's done some stuff that I'm like, that's how you survive. Like, that dude seems suspicious. We got to crack his nugget.
Hey, Kyle, the comic books came out in the early 2000s. It was well before the show. Austin, take it easy, man. Enjoy yourself.
Later,
Hope you
man.
draw something cool.
But
go ahead.
yeah, like so that was my only thing. Like for I was like where I was like, I don't know if I want to get a Walking Dead #1 because I don't know if I like Rick enough to like I would literally buy it just because it was the start of a series that I've really enjoyed so much. But nothing about that book would be me buying it because it's Rick's first appearance, because that character to me is just But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that would be a cool one to have, but I don't know. I don't know how long I would be able. I would have to wait a few years. Wait a few years on that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you also have
Because my wife knows how much that book costs too. So if it ends up in the house,
So are you wanting the 9.8 or just a raw?
You can't buy a raw copy of that anymore. Are you crazy? That's harder.
I've seen people pick them up.
Harder to come across than a 181 raw. And I know Skeff, he's about to drop in the comments. I bought a raw one this year. I know you did.
No, he already said he had one and sold it.
And I hate you for it. But at the same time, I wasn't at the level of fandom wise of the series as I am now. See, he popped it in there. I found a raw copy. I know, but like, you know as well as I do, like, that is like a unicorn to find a raw copy of that. Just like a 181. Every time a 181 is sold, that's one less raw copy on the market because it's getting graded by the person that just bought it. So
I think that checks out. I think that checks out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, I would be okay with buying a raw copy of it for sure. It wouldn't have to be a 9.8 if it was graded. No. And actually, I believe, you know what? I believe Sean has a copy graded at like a 9.2 maybe, which would kind of be perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he would want for it, but, you know, I do get the buddy hookup plus whatever payment plan he would want to work out with me. So maybe at some point I'll check with Sean. I mean, crap, Sean's already hooked me up with the first appearance of Sabretooth, Ghost Rider #1 at a high grade. So, you know, maybe I let him hook me up with a Walking Dead #1. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, honestly, after thinking about it, like Walking Dead #1, Ultimate Fallout #4. Past that, I can't think of, you know, obviously I want that Cap 27, the Golden Age, the first time Cap's on the cover with, all right, man, take it easy, brother. First time Cap's on a cover on a bike, that would be cool. But yeah, Ultimate Fallout 4, Walking Dead #1, like, it's hard for me to think of anything that just would make me feel excited to have it. and be okay with spending the money at the same time. It seems like now, like anything that has any kind of importance is going to run you $1,000, like Raw,
Hey,
chewing
Noodle
gum
Meat.
in between the pages.
My brother-in-law just read. He's basically read every Spider-Man run. He's getting pretty close to being up to date, and he loved Superior. He talked to he doesn't talk much, but he talked a lot to me about Superior. So
Chris Barrett, you have no idea how true this statement is. I literally just got a text from a shop locally ready for me to come run them some more electrical and hang some more TVs. And
get me another Dragon Ball box.
actually, he got a Legacy Green Ranger helmet in, which are super hard to find, and they're very expensive because they're way better than the Hasbro stuff. And he got like all the Legacy weapons too. But I don't know. I'm probably just going to take the dough.
Superior was a good read. It was fun.
Are you talking about Walking Dead? So right now, I'm just basically just picking up the color run that's coming out right now. If I end up going any further, it'll probably just be those collected edition hardcovers with the slip covers, and maybe, like I said, issue 100 and number 1. That would probably be about it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard right now. My wife's wanting to have another youngin. I just put my motorcycle up for sale. So if the bike's going, like, who knows? The comic books might be next. You never know.
Is that why you're in a bad mood? Because you're putting the
no, that was my decision, not hers.
Hey,
She
Noodle
doesn't
Meat,
want
you
me
could
to
always
because she knows I'll end up buying another one in a few
Yeah.
years.
Noodle Meat, you could always try reading a little bit of it digitally first, see if you like it.
Read what?
A Superior Spider-Man.
Me?
No. I'm having a conversation with Noodle Meat.
Oh, okay.
Dustin cannot wait to have little Zen in his life.
Oh my gosh.
That's an inside joke. I'm not going to explain it, but it's pretty funny to me.
It's really not. Honestly, you're the only person on the planet that's ever thought it was even remotely
And it cracks me
entertaining at
up the
all.
whole time.
But yeah,
Yes, have a second kid. It's tons of fun.
well, my first one's about to be 6, so
James is like, I have 3 kids. My parents are stopped at 1. So we're one of 4.5.
no, I'm number 1 of 4.
No, I said we're. I guess that like individually 1, but we're 2
Number
of
1, number 2. They only wanted him because they already had me.
I was the only one that actually wanted.
And they only wanted you for me. It wasn't like they just wanted you. They
I'm
were
the
worried I
only
was
one
gonna.
that they
They were
said,
worried
"Let's
I was gonna
actually
grow up
purposely
alone
do
and,
this."
and not have anybody around. And I was like, if you guys even knew how bad you screwed up.
We had wonderful childhood.
Yeah, he ended up being a pretty decent editor, so I guess it worked out.
Yeah. Your intro worked pretty good this week.
That was a good video.
Thank you.
I was surprised that people actually cared about that because that was just kind of me. Like I said in the video, like there was no preparation for that. I just kind of turned the camera on and I did all the other stuff afterwards. But it was just kind of me turning the camera on, trying to like talk myself through like what's going on. Trying to talk myself off the ledge with throwing everything on eBay.
Just
because YouTube and Instagram sales are not happening.
Yeah.
If you want to get a good deal on a book, whenever I say I'm selling books on YouTube sales over on Who Dat's channel, go check it out because I'm giving away books for 1/3 of the price over there.
Well, people say that James, what are you talking about? Donovan Craig? I'm missing something. Let me know. I may be missing.
I heard that boom. I heard that, man. I didn't even know comic books were still a thing.
Yeah.
10 years ago. Had no idea they were even still being printed. I thought it was a thing of the past.
Yeah, dude, it's all gonna be all good. Kids are good. Life's good.
Gonna have fun next week.
It's gonna be a blast.
Like, think of it this way. This is how you should go into next week. You're going to hang out with friends. It just happens to be at a comic book convention.
That's right.
I'm just gonna be like swiping people's half finished beers and then telling them, "No, bro, you drank it. I saw you."
Oh my god.
We're gonna go and get pizza, and you'd be like, "Hey, you done with that crust? You done with that crust?"
Oh yeah, because nobody ever used the crust. Like I'll wear a crust out.
Oh my god. Someone at the con will have a Walking Dead #1. Offer him a kidney. I think Immortal Hulk is a mix of both.
Should I trade my Hulk 181 for a Walking Dead #1?
No, that would be
Nah,
stupid.
my wife would literally neuter me because that's her book.
Yeah, no, I think that would be a stupid decision.
I
Walking
would
Dead
trade.
won't
I
go
would
down.
trade. I would trade my Submariner #1 and my X-Men 266 9.8 for one. Like I'd trade both of those for one.
What would you trade?
My Submariner #1 and my X-Men 266.
No, here's what you do. Wait for them to pop off, sell them, and then by
Yeah.
that point, Walking Dead 1 will be cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, see, my initial plan was to get rid of the Submariner #1, but like I don't know. I have a hard time letting
T.
it go.
Jones even came out. He's like, that would be stupid. Agreed.
Do what?
When you said, should I trade my Hulk 181 for a Walking Dead 1?
Who said that?
T. Jones. Oh, that's right. That's right. You can't. I have it pulled up here. If you look
No,
at the chat,
I wouldn't do that.
and I believe T, this might be your first comment, at least with this, but nice to have you. But that cracked me up because out of nowhere, that would be stupid. And
Yeah,
then I
that-
would laugh.
that
Or
was
she.
100% a joke. That was a book that my wife
Yeah.
had me purchase as an investment for probably 4 or 5 years down the road. And sorry to all of you Hulk 181 investors. I screwed up the game because when I purchased one, they immediately made the decision to
That's
not
pretty cool.
actually bring in Logan, and it's probably just gonna be X-23 now, and Logan will never hit the MCU because I purchased that book. So sorry for messing up the game. Sorry.
Justin, I'm so pumped to get that Iron Man toy.
Also, Ninjor, that's pretty cool. Are you opening Ninjor?
Oh, I just bought this today. I'm opening it now.
Is that an OG Ninjor?
No, so Hasbro's doing like reissues of the old ones.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's okay.
Yeah, like it's like they're redoing the flip heads.
That's cool.
And
I've got
this will
the
be a nice,
well,
Ninjor.
Bandai redid the flip heads. I've got one of the Green Ranger ones that came in that collector's box. Somewhere in my mom's house, I have an original 1995 Green Ranger flip head on card. The card's probably
that's cool.
trashed, but I've got one somewhere.
Yeah, this is going to be until Hasbro makes like an official Lightning Collection Ninjor. That's what it's going to go on my shelf as.
I'm so mad that they're doing the Ninja Rangers, the Ninjetti. That just upset me so bad.
Why? Because you want them, or you think it's stupid, or?
Well, I told my wife, I was like, I'm not buying anymore. Like all of my figures are in a box in my closet. Told her I'm not buying anymore. I said unless they do the Ninja Rangers from the movie, and I'll be daggone if they ain't doing them. And they're gonna be Target exclusives. That's the only silver lining because like I'm never gonna be able to find them. So
You could pre-order, I'm sure.
no, you can't pre-order them through Target. They won't let you. You just have to find them.
They just did a pre-order today with the Todd McFarlane stuff.
Yeah, but that's not Hasbro Lightning Collections. They want blood on the Target floors for those.
James,
You should be able to get. It's not GI Joe. You should be fine.
Dude, you ain't never been to my Target and Walmarts.
Justin.
They haven't restocked in 4 years.
James needs to know how much you owe him or he owes you.
Oh, I have it written down somewhere.
Okay. He
Nick,
needs to
have you
know
watched-
so he knows
I don't
when
have.
he
I
can
don't
buy
do
from
Disney
me.
Plus. So have you watched the new What If? Skeff said.
Yes. Dustin, this week was so good. I mean, seriously, some of the best TV I've seen in quite some time.
Hey, I'm selling What If books. If anybody's interested, I got a full run, first series and second series, newsstand, Rex. Only one I'll have
Yeah,
is number
Reread
10.
has taken off, man.
But I decided since I'm getting the omnibus, I don't need the individuals. So
I really thought the Doctor Strange one was really good.
is that the one that came out this week?
Yeah, it was much better than the T'Challa one.
Oh, no way. Well, okay, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but I really enjoyed the T'Challa one.
Okay, here's my biggest frustration with the T'Challa one. Hello, I'm Thanos. I'm going to destroy half of the world. Hello, my name's T'Challa. I'm going to have a stern talking with you and to help you know that that's not the right way. Thanos is over. Great.
Hey,
you want to come work for
do you
me?
leave your microphone like powered on all the time?
What now?
Do you leave your mic on all the time?
No, I keep
Plug it.
I like I always keep it plugged in. I just turn off the recorder.
Oh, well, I need to start unplugging mine, I guess.
Why?
Mine doesn't have an off button.
It should be like your gain should turn to 0 or something. There should be a way on one of your knobs to have it turn to 0.
No, the lights are still on.
There's got to be somewhere on there. I'm sure of it somewhere. It wouldn't make any sense not to.
Yeah, there's no power button, dude. I'm telling you. You just have to unplug the mic here from the.
I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt anything, but yeah. Yeah. So the Doctor Strange episode, Justin, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the concept of it is, what if he loses his heart instead of his hands? Because he lost his hands. Doctor Strange, he didn't lose his hands like cut off, like he lost the ability, and that's what had him, seek out.
God.
And I rewatched Doctor Strange. What was it, 1 or 2 weeks ago, Justin? You and I had a long conversation about how good it really is. Man,
Oh, I feel so bad. We're imposing on Trailer Park Live right now.
we're imposing on a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, but Trinity is my dude, and I actually care about him. I hope he comes back and watches the replay and hears me say that.
You should just go comment on there. When are we going to get you to open up this Yoda Hot Toys? Because I really want to see that.
Oh,
Is it life size?
I got another hot toy in.
Uh-oh, show it off.
You better not be buying any more Hot Toys for a minute.
I know, man. I know it's not the real Thanos. That is really cool.
Yeah, I'm really trying to limit my spending.
You're full of crap.
No, for real, I really am. Like,
as you should. If I see you buy one book next week, I'm slap the hell out of you.
No. I'm allowed to buy like
Mm-mm.
2 books. They just can't be like
Nah, bro.
big books. Like, I'm
check.
hoping. No, it's got to be like.
He's had it.
Yeah, I already. It's my giant size X-Men's at CGC right now. I hope to get it back before the end of 2021.
I am going to be bringing the ever popular hashtag 9.2 Mortal Kombat book to Skeff.
The giant size, probably between a 3 and a 4.
I know somebody that won one of those, and then they won a 5.0.
He won a 5.0.
Yeah, he won a 4.0 last year, and he still got it.
Why isn't he buying lottery tickets?
I know, dude.
You could buy like 3 new cars with that.
I told him, I was like, I just need you to figure out what part of your body is the lucky spot and let me rub it, because I need a little bit.
You're the weirdest human being I've ever met.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Skeff the 9.2 Mortal Kombat so that he can have his pressing wizard up in New York handle that. We talked about it. I don't know. It's probably been 6 months ago, and I think it's finally gonna happen. I think we're gonna get rid of the 9.2. Does that mean the 9.2 crew is gone? I don't know.
It can't
Means
be.
they've evolved.
I kind of I almost feel bad because that book is kind of iconic at this point as far as
not unless it comes back as a 9.2 again.
If it comes back as a 9.2 again, I don't know. I don't know if I'll even. That book may disintegrate. I don't know.
Just set it on
ridiculous what
fire in
that
a
book-
video and just
It's
drop it to the trash
ridiculous
can.
what
That's
that
it.
book has done since I purchased mine. I was hunting that book down, like watched every eBay sale for years, and now it's going like a couple grand. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
But
learn
there's
to
no
press.
9.8s on the census on that book at all.
And we've talked
And
about it.
Two little tiny creases is all it stands in the way. Well, one of them's pretty big, but it's just long, but it's not a hard crease. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's the Two Brothers Comics mascot. I mean, we have stickers for it now. So maybe the Walking Dead #1 9.2 has to replace it. I don't know. The problem with the one Sean has is I'm pretty sure he had Tyler Kirkham sign it, and it's a CBCS red label. So that's gonna be expensive too, bro. And yeah, I like Nick and I have talked about wanting to get pressing done, but see, you don't understand. Like Skeff has this guy that is literally like a wizard, and then he works in his shop with like a robe that's got stars on it and like a pointy hat with fuzz
You're
around
so
it.
full of
He's
crap.
just in there like, wow, 9.8 out the blue, like wild, crazy stuff going on up there in New York. So I told Scaff,
I would
need
not be
some
sending
wizardry
anything to New York
done
right
on this
now.
book. Just sprinkle some magic fairy dust and hit the magic wand on it, whatever he's got to do, you know.
I wouldn't be sending anything anywhere near New York anytime soon. It's underwater.
Well, I mean, I don't know when it's going to go. I just was going to give it to Skeff in person. That way, that's one less opportunity for destroying and shipping. So,
but yeah, I do want to learn to press. I really do. But
he lives nowhere near New York City. So, Oh, and speaking of the flood stuff, I talked to Russell Houdat, man.
Yep.
They're having a hard time down there.
Yeah, it's tough.
Having a hard time down there.
I did check his book because I was worried. It's still
I feel so bad for him. I talked to Sean, and Sean had already spoke to him, and I had messaged him to check on him too. But yeah, they're not good down there. So
it's tough.
Philly is basically Atlantis now.
Yeah, Philly is. Hey, there's Ryan. We were talking about him. No, and I don't think it's that hard. But honestly, just like having the baby and stuff, it just takes time to dedicate to learning it. But I will do it.
I don't like I don't even have I don't know when I would have time to work on pressing a book.
He lives in New Orleans or in Louisiana.
Because I'm in bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I got to be.
And I spend all my evenings editing, so
I mean, I've been getting home. Like I've been leaving the house at like 4:30, and I've been getting home after 5:30. I come home, I shower, I eat, I look at my wife for about 3 minutes, hang out with my kid for a couple minutes. I've been trying to swap out with her, help him with homework. Then I sit on the couch, and I fall asleep just in time to wake up and go to bed. And I am still dragging.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
So for old Justin though, when are you gonna open up that Yoda?
It's a good question.
Are you ever gonna open those up? Because they do look cool in the boxes.
Yeah, I'm gonna open them up eventually.
Ramsey, bro, I think you just care more than me then at that point, bro. I don't know, man. But I don't submit many books either. I don't. I think what, Nick? I've done 3 submissions in my entirety of collecting.
I don't know. I think you've done more than that.
I did the Silver Age submission. I did the first submission with you, and I did the Something's Killing the Children submission.
They want the Mando first, Justin.
I think I've only submitted 3 times in 3 years. So like I don't really submit enough. Plus my LCS owner is fantastic, and he doesn't charge me, so
that's a positive thing. Well,
yeah,
Justin, what else have you opened up today?
Obviously, yeah, I could make the time if I wanted, I guess, but
what all have you opened up, Justin?
Oh, and the Turtles. You're right, Ryan. But I also, yeah, you're right. So I've done 4.
Just some, random Marvel Legends. I got more. I got to open tomorrow.
There you go.
Little Mondo Gecko from NECA, hanging out on a skateboard.
Are you
Yay.
selling any more toys? Have you already sold them all?
No, I was planning on going tomorrow to sell them to a toy shop, but I'm not.
I saw you did a
I'm
video.
not nearly prepared enough to do that, so it's going to be postponed for a little bit.
Do you have anything else I might like?
What's that?
Do you have anything else I might like?
No lie, these here, these are knockoffs. They're bootlegs. I was just going to give them to you.
Where did you get bootleg Ginyu Force figures?
So before Bandai made official ones, some like third party company was just like, here, this one's called Captain. This one's called like Speedster or something stupid.
Dustin, that would be the equivalent of them making Power Rangers figures and then just calling them Morphers or something.
Red Ninja.
Yeah. You go. Red Ninja with helmet.
I can't even see it. I was just checking eBay. Like, bro, I typed in The Walking Dead issue #1. Bro, there ain't even one that pops up on eBay.
eBay search function's so messed up. I did that too.
Yeah.
And
I bet
I
if I
have
put
it pulled up and it
CGC
pulls up
behind it,
Fox
it
and
pops
Fox
up.
#1.
Nope. No, a 9.4 for 1975. Super rare. Super rare.
Yeah, I saw that. Something like Black Label or something. Yeah, I'm probably gonna read it once we get off of here and then read Geiger 6. Raditz is the man.
Man, they're the color reprints that came out recently are selling for a couple hundred, or they're listed for a couple hundred, I should say. That's wild.
Little Mothman action.
Justin, are you gonna buy the Nintendo Switch OLED?
No, I'm not.
I was this close to going and buying the Nintendo Switch because tomorrow I'm going to the beach, and like after 7:30 when my kid goes to sleep, I'm going to be trapped in a hotel room, and I'm not going to be able to edit, record. All I'm going to have is an iPad and my wife, which is fine. But like I was like, man, it would be so
You're
fun
not
to
taking your youngin?
Huh?
You're not taking your youngin?
Yeah, but I said like at 7:30 when she goes to bed, we're going to be trapped in a hotel room. It's just me, Sky, and Ellie. So I was like, that would be so cool to have to like be able to sit down and play Super Mario for a little bit, because I would like literally be forced to have to do something. But I don't want to go buy the Switch and then a $60 game, but then the OLED one's coming out, and I really think the OLED, even though it's still 720, but at that scale and having an OLED display, I still think it might be worth it. I don't know.
Well, it might be for you if it's your first Switch.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be my second. And truthfully, if I'm going to buy a second Switch, I keep staring at those Animal Crossing ones.
Really? Dustin, do you remember when we played? I don't know if you were still at the house at that point, but we played Animal Crossing on the freaking Wii.
I've never heard of that.
It's that game. Mom even played it forever. It's like these little animal characters, and yeah. Why the Animal Crossing? Is the Switch as good as you think?
9.8, $4,800 is what it's listed for. No.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, Ramsey, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, Ramsey. Y'all go
Yeah,
check
check
out
him
Ramsey,
out.
man. That dude does some cool stuff. I dig his channel. And he had JDF in his crib. So he's
And we're going to be a little bit shorter tonight, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and, we'll give it just a few more minutes for the wheel. So if you do want to join the Super Chat wheel.
I'll turn on the ticker. Hold on.
There are...
The ticker.
Let me make sure. Yeah, there are 8 entries at this point.
Were you asking me if the Switch is worth it?
Yeah.
It is my favorite console of all time.
Is there like a subscription service to where I don't have to pay $60 a game?
No, there's not. Not like there is Xbox.
Do they have like any like the games on like ever sale? Like, oh, today you can buy this Mario game for $10.
Well, it's never that low. The discount's never that much. I think first party games might go on sale, but at most it's going to be $15 to $20.
Yeah. And it does connect to your TV, right? You can dock it into a TV
Oh,
or
yeah.
a monitor.
I have mine hooked up to a monitor, like a computer monitor that I wasn't using, so I play on that.
And does it look good even though like you don't have any
I
issues
mean,
with
not on my computer monitor, but if I were to hook it up to the TV upstairs, yes.
but I'm saying like the onboard graphics and stuff like the GPU and stuff, I guess on a Switch, like it supports, a high res TV refresh rate, like it doesn't ever feel choppy at all.
It depends on the game,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, like Super Mario Odyssey, like it looked beautiful on the TV and
Yeah.
on the Switch screen itself.
And see, I was even looking at putting an emulator because I used to have Android stuff, so I could just put an emulator on anything and play whatever I want. Now that I have fully immersed myself in Apple, there are no emulators that work.
Bad idea.
So
So my question for you is, if you were going to buy a Switch to take to the beach, what $60 game are you buying with it?
that was the other thing because I don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. And that's one of the reasons that stopped me. It's like not only are you buying a $300 system, you have to buy a $60
I
game.
think I have one too. I'm not sure.
I do want that new Dragon Ball Z game for it though. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, because the last one you bought was just so awesome. You said.
No, this one's specifically for Goku, and it's like this open RPG.
Yeah, I don't think you could go wrong with Super Mario Odyssey.
And then here's the other things, like the new OLED comes out in less than a month now.
What's the price on it?
$350.
Oh shit, it's only $50 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably just hold out a month then, and if you're able to get your hands on one.
Yeah. Maybe I'll buy myself one for Christmas.
There you go. Wait, I mean, your birthday was like 2 months ago, right? Did you ever buy yourself a birthday gift?
I put it towards refinancing the house and stuff like that.
That is a lame birthday gift to yourself.
Not really. I just saved myself like $900 a month. Plus interest rates.
Hold on, we're about to be done.
But we're set up with a
Be done in a minute.
look, you guys are just getting all the backstage stuff now. Yeah, Black Friday deals. That's a good idea. Oh, and Zelda. That's the other thing that really sparked my interest. I'm glad you said that, James, because Zelda has a big manga set I want to get, but I really would like to play the games a little more. I just remember briefly playing them.
You could. So okay, I'm gonna. If you decide to buy a Switch, I have a Nintendo Online family plan that I will add you to, so you don't have to pay for Nintendo Online. And if by signing up for Nintendo Online, that grants you access to NES, Super NES games, so you could play all of those older Zelda games.
No
They
shit.
did not do their top 10. I've had mine ready for weeks, but again,
Well, we decided we weren't going to stay on here all
there's
night
no
again
top
tonight.
10 tonight, Ryan.
And
Sorry
we were gonna do
to
it.
sorry to have held you up this long, brother. Because
And you know what else sucks is like,
You've
so
only
we're
hung
going to leave
out.
in the morning.
for
There's
the
not
top
another
10.
Best Buy. I guess I could always stop by like a Target.
Sorry, man.
How?
You could stop at Target.
It was supposed to
My-
be Moon Knight
I wonder how
colors.
my wife would go for that. It's like, Scott, let's just pull off over here real quick.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, you want to go to Target real quick?
Well, that's what I did with this
And
iPad.
I
We
don't
went
think
into
there's going to be a
we
top
went into
10
a
for like
Target for
another
something for
month.
Ellie,
So,
and-
sorry, dude.
and she went to the left for baby stuff, and I went straight back
may
to the
have,
electronics, and I was like,
Move
I
the
want this
top 10
iPad,
to the
and the
thing.
lady was taking forever. I'm like, I
Why,
need to
I'm not
hurry.
sure.
I need to hurry.
I think we literally have got to the point where we're just coming on and babbling. And no,
No, but
top
the last
10
two nights,
anymore.
last
So,
2 weekends have been pretty cool.
I know that's the only reason why you show up is the top 10s. But every week I'm still going to keep putting it in the title so that you show up. And then I can disappoint you by saying, not happening, bro.
Hey, I'm already with Geico, man.
But I did, just so you know, Ryan.
Oh, dang. Oh dang,
I had mine, bro.
that's what I'm talking about.
It
Dustin, don't
is.
worry.
It
I'm gonna
is.
go ahead
Jeff,
and
it is.
screenshot that.
I had a lot of David Finch on my list for top 10 Moon Knight
All right,
covers.
we're gonna
A
go
lot
ahead
of-
and do the super chat.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Pretty sure I'm gonna pass out in like 8 seconds when I go to bed.
All right, Brian is the winner. Congratulations, Brian Clark.
I feel like that was unofficial and extremely rigged.
What do you mean? There's 8 people.
I mean,
He
you
had
just ran
more,
it on
or
your
not
cell
8
phone,
people,
bro.
but
Like this is where you come down. This is where we are now. You just run it on your cell phone.
that's because I can't share, and it works. Honestly, like it's totally fine. I think it has something to do with the M1 Mac.
It may work for other Friday night shows on YouTube, but this is Two Brothers Comics Babble-On. Okay,
That's right. I need to step my game up. Honestly, though, I'm thinking about setting up. Well, I'm not going to go into it.
Thank you.
But yeah, all right. So we got like 9 minutes left because we were going to do like a sub 2-hour show for Justin tonight, which is fine. And I got to go finish packing and stuff. I love my M1 Mac, but for whatever reason, some stuff has issues with it. Like the Canon virtual webcam won't work, so I have to run it through OBS and then start a virtual cam and then come in. It's a whole thing. But I love my M1 Mac.
I mean, there's a guy in the chat that is like he's like an Apple technician. So
It was Brian, not Ryan.
no,
I think this is more on the melon side.
Ryan didn't win anything.
No, even if
We
Ryan
know,
won, I
we
would
know
do
what
it
you
too.
won, Ryan. If you had won the super chat giveaway tonight, I would call for a recount.
Especially since he didn't super chat.
Like it's just gonna be disappointing.
No, Ryan's the Apple tech. Are you actually an Apple tech?
He is. Skeff is.
So both Skeff
Legit.
and Ryan are Apple techs.
Ryan works for Apple.
Yes.
I didn't know you worked for Apple. You poor
I believe he
bastard.
still does. All right, you guys have a few minutes. Ask any questions, anything you want. Nothing personal is getting answered.
Nick
but
is so
I'm-
terrified of getting a personal question. You guys have no.
no,
idea.
you can ask it. I'm just not going to answer it.
Yeah. I don't
I
even
will-
ask
I will
anything
answer it
personal
for
because he
him.
doesn't answer it.
I will answer it for him.
So I'm thinking, like, if a Target's still open at this time of night, what do you think? Walmart's
They
are, but
can't
I
get-
hate my
nobody
Walmart
wants to
over
get
here.
up and go to work anymore, so I doubt that they have enough employees to work to have it open right now, bro.
How much for feed picks?
I couldn't even go in Panda Express today.
Arm wrestling competition at Lexington. Man,
No way, Jose.
I'm not the man I was.
I've never been a strong arm wrestler. Like I had little guys beat me all the time that I was way stronger than.
I guess
never,
if you
never
paid
was
him,
able to
you
go
would.
over the top, bro.
What about a pancake eating contest? I think I could handle that one.
I thought we were doing the sub eating, like who has the best subs.
Oh, I forgot. Yes, let's do that.
James is the last employee at his work. It's bad, dude.
I don't have sub money anymore, so Subway doesn't even have the $5 footlong going anymore.
Yeah.
So
Dude, we literally have companies out here that are starting off pay at 17, 18 bucks an hour, still can't fill jobs.
yeah. My plan is to go and buy like a $20 piece chicken McNuggets on the way down there, and hopefully I won't have eaten them all before we head back, because that's all I got.
Oh my god. I know that is not
Unless,
all you.
unless the people at the restaurant are fans of the James Tyne and Batman run and are willing to make some trades, I'm just pretty much SOL.
I'm gonna text your wife and make sure that she makes sure that you have money.
Bro, it's over. There's no money. It's all gone.
Oh my
I have
god.
to fill my truck up twice a week to get to work, and it's $70 every damn time.
Dude, you gotta get that fixed.
Yeah, well, see, it's not like there's a bad part that's making that bastard run through gas like that. It's that V10 engine that's sitting
I
in it.
know.
That
You
makes
may
it go
want to look
vroom.
at selling the truck and getting one that's not that bad on gas.
But I would feel horrible because Carl gave me such a good deal. Like, how am I gonna go make money?
Okay,
On,
then, dude,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know,
we
dude.
gotta make a video trying to trade. Just get a Prius, dude, for real.
There's no way. Like, I know Justin's about a Prius. There is no chance. That
If I could find somebody to pay for take my truck, which you wouldn't, but I would go get a Tesla right
It
now.
would look extremely awkward for a guy in cowboy boots or work boots to step out of a Prius. I'm not having that talk with anybody.
You know what, though? To be honest with you,
Whatever, man. I buy gas once a month.
I was about to say, like, you see
Yeah,
what
but
he's spending on comic books and what you're spending on gas.
we're from different parts of town, bro.
Sell feet pics on OnlyFans. Trade comic books for food. That's funny. Hell yeah, dude. That Ford Lightning. I priced it. It's just
They're bringing back the Ford Lightning?
no. They're renaming an all electric truck. This thing is insane. No. Dude, I'm telling you,
I
it is.
don't care. I don't care. They cut the balls off of it when they made it all electric.
I don't even care.
The Ford Lightning from the 90s was a monster of a truck.
What's up, Bubs? Justin is ready to bask in all of your glory.
Like
What was
the actual Ford Lightning was a bad truck. I would like and then Harley come out with an electric bike. Like I rode that thing. I almost killed myself because like
It just
you go
takes
from
off.
no to yank real fast. And I
Yeah,
was like, dude, it doesn't even make sounds. Like, no,
it's insane, man. What they're
I
doing
don't
with
like
these
it.
electric
I'm
vehicles.
not about the electric life, bro.
Um,
Give me gas powered, just oil dripping,
no,
environment killing, just truck. That's what I want.
I will
1988 square body Chevrolet on 38s, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
let something happen to my
Just
truck,
have you just-
totaled, or I pay it off in 4 years. I'm getting a Tesla. That will be. Or maybe I'll wait for the Ford Lightning. That's gonna be like $100,000 truck, dude. But these new electric cars are so fast that some of them legally can't even go on like a race, like a drag strip without a parachute because
Yeah,
they're too fast.
I can't get on the train.
I'm all about it.
Nope.
Justin, I think whenever if we leave the hotel or the con, we should specifically take your Prius just to force Dustin to ride it.
Oh, I will not.
That's fine. We will drive past you and go toot toot on the horn as we are on our way to Waffle House.
Oh no, if it's a Prius, it's probably like meep meep.
I said toot toot.
Oh my god.
I have had lifted trucks that I had to crawl my behind up in with a train horn on that joker.
Justin is the con.
I hope Heavy Metal
yes.
Magazine's there. If they have a booth set up, I swear to you, you better bring the camera. I will flip their table upside down and just start slinging stuff everywhere.
Wait, if who's there?
Heavy Metal.
I don't think this is a show that Heavy Metal goes to.
I wished it was because it would be.
So I guess the one that I saw, because I'm looking at the Ford Lightning, the one I saw they do a demo of, the guy mentioned it was like a $90,000 truck. But if it starts off at like a normal gas powered, like I'm totally cool with that. Justin, how
I
much?
don't like that they're renaming an electric truck a Ford Lightning.
People were mad about that.
Steph, you don't have to pay me to do that. Just if you want me to sign books, I'll sign them. It's that easy.
But he's gonna sign with somebody else.
Hey Ryan, that's a good idea.
I mean, if you want me to sign my name, then it'll cost you at least a beer per issue, per signature.
So Ryan had a good idea. I could do this or just lay a copy of Amazing Spider-Man on it, and it would probably pretty much be the same thing.
That was clever.
Ooh, that made Ryan upset. He's mad now.
Yeah, dude. When I saw it, because they put it up against a Ford Raptor, it was like it was Unboxed Therapy is where I saw it. They had the Ford Lightning up against this Raptor, and it was just gorgeous.
Remember the last time you tried to go out and buy like the newest technology truck? How did that work out for you, Nick? That was pretty stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could catch on fire at any second.
Yeah,
Hey, if it wasn't for the government, these things would be great. This thing was perfect before they made you do the new EPA updates. I just 100%
I swear, like there's nothing that would make me happier than having my 1992 long bed back.
For sure.
I don't want none of this new garbage. You can't even work on it. Like, it's ridiculous. I tried. I was looking at under my wife's hood the other day, and I was like, Jesus Christ! I hope that nothing ever breaks on this car because there is like no way of fixing this crap.
All right, guys. Well, I may be on my way to the beach tomorrow after I buy a.
We are Bubs. We are going out Saturday night after the con.
No. Saturday night's the sleep night. You're supposed to go out Thursday and Friday night.
Okay, Bubs, you and I are going out Saturday night after the con. I've already said multiple times tonight that I'm excited to hang out with Bubs because he's the only person on the planet that I've met that is as big of an a-hole as I am. So I'm excited to see what kind of mischief we can get into together.
Nah, man, you don't want to go. You don't want to make the drive back hungover.
He's staying with us.
That's why Saturday is the sleep
I
night.
invited him to stay with us Saturday night.
Nobody's coming in my room.
Secretly, I'm giving him Greg's hotel room card though.
Yeah, that'll be great.
You guys missed it Monday night when Panda proclaimed his love for Greg's wife live on Vincent McLean, the Comic Machines channel. That was awesome.
No.
Was Greg's wife there?
But he did. And Greg was in the chat and his old lady was watching.
Can you later or tomorrow send me the clip of this?
Oh, it was so good.
Timestamp?
It was so good.
Oh.
He was just talking about how hot she is, and then she's like, "Hey, Panda," and he's like, "Oh." He was backpedaling. I'm like, bro, it's literally out there now on rewind and everything.
I hope somebody has a timestamp. If you could send me a timestamp, that would be.
Oh, it was so.
Because Panda,
awesome.
dude, he just gets after it.
And then we made then we talked Vince into buying Swamp Thing 37. Which he'd been wanting it anyway, but it's like the ongoing thing now to like try to get Vince to buy something that he's really not sure he wants to spend the money on and make him buy it live. So that's been fun.
I mean, what do you think next weekend's going to be like?
I wonder if I buy a Nintendo Switch if I could play.
Maybe that could be the game you guys play. Try to get me to buy something.
Oh, sorry, Nick. What was your question?
I wonder if I bought the Switch if I could play it all the way to Lexington.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
I don't know, I'm just trying to find a good reason to go buy one. Well, because like I'll have the cash because I'm selling some stuff to you, and then James is buying something. So like, it's not really convincing my wife because it's my dang money.
I gotta sell some stuff, man.
Just watch the Super Mario Odyssey trailer, and that should be all the convincing you need.
Yeah, Nick, but do you need it?
What's up, Kevin?
Remember you bought that PlayStation 4 you thought you wanted. Now
Dude, I bought every
my house,
brand new system, and the
now
only
that
one
PlayStation's over here at my house not getting no play.
I know.
Bro, Scaff, I'll sell it to you, bro, but I'm selling it to you for like the 5 years from now price. So I need like $6,000 for it. That's what I tell everybody. Everybody's like, I want to buy your 181. Oh, for sure. But you got to pay what I told my wife I was hoping we could get for it in 5 or 6 years.
All right.
Man, like, I can't. It's one of them.
All right. So this is
or
what
I'll
we're
sell
gonna
it
do.
to you for $3,000 and a Walking Dead #1. With that Joker got to
And
be
YouTube gets their 40%.
50.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it a night. We promised Justin under 2 hours. We're at 2:04:33. So that's close enough.
Justin, I almost canceled the show. What are you talking about?
You did too. I was like, I'm gonna dip out a little early. And
As
Justin's
I
like,
saw
all right,
that
let's
come
cancel.
through, I was like, I'll just go to bed, bro.
Well, hopefully it's not too late. And then next week, guys, we're going to be in Lexington, so I'm sure we'll do a lot of live stuff. We'll probably do some members-only live stuff behind the scenes that we always do. So you might get to actually watch Dustin and I in the car for 5 hours, just dogging the hell out of each other.
Oh my god, it's gonna be miserable.
It is going to be miserable because that's a tiny ass car we're driving.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to check in? Like, am I allowed to be the one to check into the hotel?
Yeah, you're on there as Big Daddy. I'm
I will
dead
have-
serious.
I will have cold beers waiting for you.
What time are you planning on getting there at 4?
I can just go whenever. Like,
What time are we leaving your house, Nick? Because I plan on coming down Wednesday after I get off of work.
Well, check-in's at 4, so
I mean, we could like.
What
I
time?
might show up around 2 or 3 and ask if there's like if the room's ready. If not, I'll just go hang out at the hotel bar until it is.
yeah.
What time's the con start on Thursday?
7.
7? Yeah.
In the morning?
And no, it's only like 6 to 10 or 7 to 10 Thursday night.
Oh, okay. So maybe
Like-
we go to the con Thursday night and like just.
But we're gonna have, Dustin, we're gonna have vendor badges so we can get in earlier, right?
Oh yeah, as long as we're able to meet up with Eric Thursday night, then we can get in before general.
I'm bringing a chair, and if I cannot get Al Snow to shotgun a beer and crack me between the eyeballs, I'm gonna feel like this show has been an absolute fail.
Well, we can try. We'll work on it.
Do you think if that happens, that's the greatest moment of your life?
I mean, I want to go color the hard way, bro. Piece me up right between the eyeballs.
Oh God!
I'll pop Nick
We're gonna
right across-
I'm gonna offer to do magic again.
Oh my god. Al Snow does not give a daggum about your freaking magic.
No, I'm gonna cosplay. I'm gonna get a mask that looks like head, and then just wear all black, like
Do not do this and embarrass
black
me.
bodysuit. I'm gonna show up cosplay.
Actually,
Embarrass me, man.
So I mean, we'll be hanging out behind the table, right? So when Dustin is just too nervous and scared to say anything to Al, that's when you should jump in, Nick, and be like, "Want to see some magic?"
And I'm gonna whip out 3 or 4 packs of cards. I
See,
think
my
he'd be
biggest
into it.
thing is like I'm gonna be worried. I'm gonna like start at like I'm gonna try. My thing was I don't want to sit and ask him about other people the whole time. Like,
Just be like, "How was your match with so and so?"
right?
Hey, remember that time that you were in the ring with The Rock? Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I was thinking more like some of his stuff with Foley and Road Dogg and
Dude, you got to show up and cosplay as Mick Foley.
it's too damn hot, man.
I know.
I almost died at Huntsville. All right, guys.
You were the best part of Two Brothers Comics. Dustin's gonna redo his rant video, but like surprisingly, that thing did very, very well with the members.
Yeah, so I'm hoping Monday to be able to record some stuff.
Oh man, we won't have as much video next week. Well, I'll get it figured out. I may have to stay up all day editing.
Or maybe
Anyways,
take
you're
a
the best
week
part of
off.
Two Brothers
I don't
Comics.
think the analytics are going to notice.
You're the best part of Two Brothers Comics. Next time y'all see me, I'll be the proud owner of an Iron Man #1 figure. Mark 1 figure.
And the next
Yeah.
time, you see all three of us, we'll probably be like
Touching.
right next to each other.
I gotta figure out how we're gonna do a thing unless we just stream from a phone.
Oh, I really hope I'm the first person there. I
Okay.
really.
So you can go be like, "I'm here to check in for Big Daddy."
I really hope that. I can't remember if we're staying at the Hilton or the Hyatt, but whichever one it is, I hope they offer free complimentary bathrobes.
Do what?
Dude's gonna end up butt naked in one of the beds wearing nothing but a bathrobe. We walk in and that's all.
That's not
what
going to
is
bother
that?
me as much as you think it is.
Oh man, Dustin can get weird. Oh God, I'm nervous. I've already told my wife that like I'm just gonna show up with some seltzer water and call it a day.
Find more beer for me.
All right, we're gonna leave now. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. Collect your way.